Hello YouTube, what is up? This is Lex over here bringing you a brand new Let's Play. So, seeing as how we complete Mega Man X2, I decided to do a little bit of my childhood, but I decided not just to go back to Halo, which, as you might recall, people who have been with me from day one will recall, I actually did a Halo 4 Let's Play. That's one of my first solo Let's Plays, but I honestly really thought that wasn't a very good Let's Play. So here's what I'm going to do for the Halo series. I'm going to do the Halo series in intervals of every couple months they'll take on a Halo game. And I'll top that off by doing Halo 4, all I guess, and I hope to have the entire series done by the time Halo 5 comes out on the Xbox One. But for our first one, we're going to go straight to the Xbox 360 for Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, which was the 10th anniversary remake of Halo 1. Now, Halo is a big chunk of my childhood. I used to spend a lot of time playing Team Slayer with my dad and my brother and any friends I had at that time. Halo was definitely big for me, and it's what encouraged me to get an Xbox. Halo was the game. In fact, when I was considering getting a PlayStation 4 instead of an Xbox one of the things that really made that choice hard was would be the fact that I'd have to say goodbye to the Halo series. Luckily, Microsoft changed all their stupid decisions they made for the Xbox One, so I didn't have to go for PlayStation 4. But still, that line is thin, my friends. But I think I said too much. Let's get started. Now, one of the big things that Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary did is adding skulls. Now, yeah, there's the graphics update, of course, but you now have skulls, which pretty much change up the game big time. Nothing like absolutely core, but they are changes. Grunts now explode when they die, although that one's a pre-order bonus. Your HUD can be disabled. You can't pick up Covenant weapons, which actually sounds like it makes some levels a bitch. Maybe shots worth twice the ammo, you know, that kind of stuff. Bandana. I seriously can't get bandana. Now, I'm not going to go for all skulls and all the terminals. This is going to be a straight up, just a playthrough for shits and giggles. But, as you might recall, when I originally started this channel, I did a Halo 4 Let's Play. Well, I'm going to do this I'm going to do the Halo Let's Plays every couple of months. Hopefully having them all completed by the time Halo 5 comes out. Guide gets delayed till 2015. But I will in fact remake my original Halo 4 Let's Play at the end of it all. So, but enough about that. Let's get started. And I've wasted just about 2 minutes talking. Here's some gameplay. Oh yay, classic Halo loading screens. Are those kids? I remember that. God, that feels nostalgic. This game just tickles my nostalgia heartstrings. Oh god, I hate this too. Yeah, this is one thing I hate. Come on. Come on. There we go. Dun 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 dun. Do I have subtitles on for this? Oh, I hope to God I have subtitles on. This could be bad if I don't have subtitles on. Dun 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 dun. I don't know. That's all I can think of.
Cortana.
Okay, good. There are subtitles, so I don't feel bad about talking over cutscenes.
I think we both know the answer to that.
So, in our first cutscene, we're introduced to the UNSC Pillar of Autumn, a starship fleeing from a destroyed UNSC base on the planet Reach. Now, we'll get more into the quote-unquote fall of Reach later on, but trust me, it's a pretty big event in the Halo series, and fucks up the UNSC shit, and pretty much causes the whole, oh fuck, we're all gonna go extinct thing.
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace.
But I'll get more on that when we actually get into gameplay and the story.
They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
And also, give you a reason why you should totally read the Halo books. They're seriously rad. Seriously, Eric Nyland is amazing.
But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple CCS-class battle groups. Make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all
oh,
over
fuck,
us.
that's not good odds.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want
Yeah, I
everyone
remember
at
back
the
when
station.
there were
Everyone, sir?
instruction manuals that came with your game. I don't know, I'm totally thinking about that for some reason. I'm thinking like the original Halo.
Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
Attention, all combat personnel. Please report to your actions.
One thing that's really cool is I do like how this is a bit like Aliens, but sort of not Aliens, which, well, it's cool because honestly, no matter how much you say you like Aliens, let's face it, the world of Aliens isn't all that well developed. Oh, and also you'll be coming back to this area later on in the game. I just realized that. I realized this area comes back to bite us in the ass later on. Actually, no, it saves our life later on, but more on that later.
You heard the lady. Move like you got a purpose.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Once again, it is our job to finish what the flyboys started. We are leaving this ship platoon and engaging the Covenant on solid ground. When we meet the enemy, we will rip their skulls from their spines
Okay, I love
and
this
toss
guy.
them away.
Okay, this guy giving the,
All right, Marines. Sir,
giving
yes,
the, like,
damn right I am. Now move it out.
this guy giving the
Double time.
monologue. Sorry, I'm not very good with speech. Yeah, the guy giving the monologue is Sergeant Johnson, and he is awesome. Seriously, he's the best character in
All
the
you
series,
greenhorns who wanted to
or
see
one of the
Covenant up
best.
close. This is gonna be
He also has a very
lucky
good.
day.
He also has a nice backstory, which, if you want more on that, I'd recommend picking up the book Halo Contact Harvest,
Sir?
which also goes in the first days of the
Let's thaw him out.
of the war against
Okay.
these aliens.
Bringing low-level systems online.
And
Cracking
apparently,
the case in
keyboards
30
haven't changed in the
seconds.
future either.
He's hot. Blowing the pins in 5.
Okay, so now we're introduced to our main hero, the Master Chief, who... And I'll get more into his backstory later. Actually, no, now is a good time to get into his backstory. So the Master Chief is of course,
Sorry
sort
for
of
the
a
quick
super
thaw,
soldier.
Master Chief. Things are a little hectic
but
right now. The disorientation.
The thing they
should
don't
pass
tell you in the
quickly.
games is that he was actually abducted at the age of 6 and forced to train in the
Chief, please look around
UNSC.
the room. I need to get a
See, and
calibration
become one
reading
of their
for your
best
battlesuit's
soldiers,
diagnostics.
pretty much.
Good.
It was part of a
Thank you,
program
sir.
called Project Spartan 2, which you might be thinking, oh, that's a successor to the Spartans of Sparta, but no, it's actually a successor to another project called
Vital
Project
signs look
Orion,
normal. No freezer
or
burn.
the Spartan 1s.
Okay, sir. Go ahead and climb
Some
out of
people
the
actually
cryotube.
speculate that Sergeant Johnson guy you saw just a scene ago is actually a Spartan 1. The Master Chief is also notable because, on top of his being
gave
trained
you a
from
double
childhood
dose
and
of the wake-up
abducted
step.
thing, he
Take a quick walk
also
around the
is the only
cryo
one
bay and
capable
join me
of
at the
using the
optical
armor that he
diagnostic
currently
station
uses,
when you're ready.
Milgeneer, which, well, it will destroy a normal human's body if anyone else tries it other than him. But yeah, for those who are not familiar with first-person controls, use
Stand on the right
RS,
square,
use
please.
your right stick to look and your left stick to move about.
I know the ordnance techs usually take care of
Okay,
your
so-
targeting sensors, but we're short of time, Chief.
This is actually a
Look at
really
each
good
of the
way to get
flashing
used to
panels and
the
target them. When you
controls of
lock
this
on,
game.
it'll change color.
All you have to do is target.
Okay, that looks good.
They'll also invert it, but
I'm going to invert your
yeah, I don't like inversion.
better that way.
I mean, if we're talking Battlefield 4 and its flight controls, then that's fine,
I
but
switch it back.
nah,
Okay. Try looking up and down again, please.
this is more
You
natural.
want me to leave it like that or switch it again?
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so back to what I was saying.
Watch, you can change it yourself later.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Master Chief is the only one who can wield his armor, the Milgeneer armor, because if anyone else tries to wield
Shield
it,
test station.
use it, their bodies will be destroyed. Well, him and the other Spartans. And what happened to the other Spartans? Well, remember that aforementioned fall of Reach that I talked about during, like, 2 scenes ago? Well, most of the Spartans end up
Stand on the yellow
dying
square.
at Reach.
This'll just take a second.
And the Master Chief is
Okay,
considered...
bring his energy shields online, please.
Okay, to be fair, in this game, he is actually the last... As far as we know, the Master Chief in this game is the last remaining Spartan, too.
All right.
Now, in later books, it's revealed... Spoiler alert,
Okay,
actually.
sir.
In
Bring
later
them down to
books,
test the automatic
it's
recharge.
revealed that other Spartans actually did survive, and we'll get into those Spartans later, if we ever do. If it ever becomes relevant.
Recharging normally. We're showing green across the board.
I think that's about it for the Master Chief. Now, what's the basic plot of the game outside of our main hero?
Captain, we'll have
Now,
to
we've been
skip the
introduced to our
weapons
main hero, and just how much
diagnostics
his
and
life
items.
sucks balls,
Aye, aye, sir.
but we
The skipper
haven't
seems
really
jumpy.
figured
We
out...
better get moving. We'll find you weapons
But I haven't
later.
really told you the story of the game. Well, the story is it's the year 2552 and humanity is on its last death. It is being pinned against a wall by an alien coalition known as the Covenant. Speaking of which, here they are now. Now we'll get more into the makeup of the Covenant, but from here on out, you just know they're dicks. And yeah. As you can see, I have the Kinect sensor plugged in, which allows me to use my Kinect. You can use it to activate your flashlight, activate 3D, change your weapon. Most of these are stupid, except for the one that allows you to scan and analyze. Those are useful, and we're gonna use them right now. So, scan. Xbox, scan. Hang on. Sorry, I need to look this up. Enabled, in-game. Okay. Analyze. Okay, so this is analyze mode. This allows you to see anything you want. So, pretty much find an interesting object, say analyze, and you'll get more info on that object. And yeah, you can jump over obstacles in this game. Now, another thing that you can do in Halo that no one... another thing... So, yeah. Back to the main plot of the Halo series. I'm going everywhere with this. It is, like I said, it's the year 2552 and humanity's up against the wall by an alien coalition called the Covenant. Now, in later games, we'll be going into why the Covenant are trying to annihilate humanity, and it's actually a fairly fascinating reasoning. And, okay. And, oh, now, okay, we just barely escaped that. Now, you think you're a weakling, but actually you're pretty strong. And these guys here are aliens. They're pretty much the best of the best when it comes to the Covenant. As their name implies, elite. They're top-notch. They're pretty much the commanders of the Covenant. They have tactical know-how, they have strength, they have good shielding. Pretty much, they're the big guys. Now, the guys next to the elites are grunts. Think cannon fodder, and you've pretty much got grunts in a nutshell. Now, for this playthrough, I'm going to be doing the whole level, unless we start getting the really long stuff, like the library or silent cartographer, because those levels can get long. Actually, you know what? No, I think I'll just go by significant points in the level. So, now before we do this, see how this is all high def? Well, if you hit the back button, you can go back into the original quality of the Xbox game. But I'm going to introduce you to something else here. So if you see this, one of these, press X, as it is a terminal, and you will want one of these. But we're not going to go into that for now. Just want to let you see that. Okay, so classic. Okay, let me try that again. Classic. Yeah, you can have the game go into classic mode or not. It's actually a pretty cool feature. And when you do that, the cutscenes are changed. Now, something you really have to note for this game is that if you go back into the original quality, you cannot change quality during cutscenes because a lot of the animations are changed around. They're a lot smoother, you know, they're just better in general. The characters are very stiff in the original game. And we also get the original model of Cortana, as opposed to the remade model of Cortana, which is blue instead of purple like this.
So you did miss me.
Report!
It must have been one of their boarding parties. I'd guess an antimatter charge.
Ma'am! Fire control for the main cannon is offline!
Captain, the cannon was my last offensive option.
All right, then. I'm initiating Cold Protocol Article 2 for abandoning the Autumn. That means you too, Cortana.
While you do what? Go down with the ship?
In a manner.
Plotty plot.
I'm gonna try and land the Autumn.
I don't know. Actually, it is a fairly fascinating story.
Sir, this war has enough dead heroes.
I'm gonna mute this real quick.
I appreciate your concern, Cortana, but it's not up to me. The protocol is clear. Destruction or capture of a shipboard AI is absolutely unacceptable, and that means you're leaving ship. Lock in a selection of emergency landing zones, upload them to my neural lace, and then sort yourself for a heart transfer.
Aye, aye, sir.
Which is where you come in, Chief. Get Cortana off this ship. Keep her safe from the enemy. If they capture her, they'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research. Earth.
I understand.
The Autumn will continue evasive maneuvers until you initiate a landing sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Excellent work, Cortana. Thank you. Are you ready?
Yank me.
Good luck, Master Chief.
Your architecture isn't much different from the Autumn's.
Don't get any funny ideas.
I don't keep it loaded, son. You'll have to find ammo as you go.
Okay, so we're back. And so yeah, we've acquired Cortana, the ship's AI. Now you might be asking yourselves a lot of questions, like, what's the Cole Protocol? Why are they so determined to prevent Cortana from falling into Covenant hands? Okay, they explain that, but why are they so determined to prevent the Covenant from learning about Earth? Well, the thing is, the Cole Protocol is pretty much designed to keep the Covenant from finding new colonies of Earth. Okay, that's pretty cool. Hang on, I'm gonna just check that real quick. Okay, that's cool.
We need to get going, Chief. We
It's
need to
the
get
little
off
things
the
that's
ship
gonna get
before
me.
it's completely overrun by Covenant.
Okay, so the Cole Protocol is pretty much designed to ensure that Earth colonies and other planets aren't found by the Covenant, because if the Covenant raised them to the ground, like burn them and everything. And with that being said, we now get the which we can use against enemies. We also have melee abilities. This is actually first from those games. And we also get the assault rifle. Now, more about the weapon is the Magnum is absolutely broken in this game. Now, you might be asking yourself, how is it broken? Well, in this game, for Elite, most enemies, 3 headshots are all you need to kill them. 3 headshots. It's broken. Also, it has a scope. Yes, it has a scope. It's pretty much a marksman weapon, disguised as a Magnum. And the assault rifle is your standard spray and pray weapon. Nothing really special, but it does have 60 rounds, which is pretty cool. Also, in this game, the assault rifle, the MA5B, is designed to look like the MA5C from Halo 3. It's very weird. And yeah, you can only carry 2 weapons at a time. We didn't know this. But yeah, back to the Cole Protocol thing. The Cole Protocol is pretty much designed to prevent the Covenant from learning the location of Earth, because if they do, they'll burn it to the ground. And, well, that won't be super happy fun times for humanity. Now, will it? Now, this is an Elite Major. Elite Majors are pretty much tougher. Slightly tougher, and they'll have command over they tend to have command over the minor elites, which are the guys in blue armor. That's pretty much all you need to know about that. But minor elites tend to have command over grunts, no matter what rank they are. Now, the thing about grunts one is, if you can kill off their leader, the grunt will actually start running away in fear. They are actually very powerful. They boast a lot too, which is actually fairly in later games anyway. Yeah, you know that. Okay, so yeah, we just gotta keep moving. Now these guys are your basic Marines, and that's it. There's nothing special about them. Moving on.
We go out and they come in.
Okay, so keep moving through the ship, and this. Okay, so yeah, in this kind of fights, we'll go for the elite first. Go for any elites or ones. Grunts also have majors too, which are once again red. Minors and this time are yellow. You want to take out the if there's no elites, take out the majors then. And if there's no major or minor grunt, then you'll be fine. They're probably panicking already. It's your sight of you. Like I said, grunts are kind of cowardly. So yeah, that's really about it. Also, fun fact, these guys built, the aliens here spilled purple blood. Now you might be asking yourself, why is the Covenant trying to annihilate all of humanity? And believe it or not, it's not just because they're aliens. It's actually a fairly complex motivation, and leads to some great conflict later on in the series. And that is religion. Their religion tells them from heretics as decreed by prophets. And as you might guess, the prophets have declared humans heretics. And they must be eliminated. Now, I'll go into the reasons for this later on in the line of actually prophets, but it's fairly complex. I'm not going to now. I'll probably bore you to tears. This is what I love about it. It has such a rich backstory. You can tell so many stories out of this, and trust me, as we get deeper into the series, you'll find a lot more richness. And the first game was great in terms of that, building the story, building these characters. Master Chief and Cortana have a great, like, buddy cop relationship. And makes the late Halo 4 not so fun in terms of plot, but I'll bring that up when we get to it. As you might notice, this game has one thing: your weapons, no recoil. The assault rifle doesn't recoil. You might be asking, why? Well, there's a fairly good explanation, and that is, well, actually, that is because the Master Chief's so strong, the weapon he can keep a grip tight on the weapon. Which, yeah. See, the thing is, the Master Chief is actually genetically altered, which I think I mentioned that before, which is the only thing that allows him to wield his armor. Which, like I mentioned before, if anyone else tries to kill it, you'll kill them. And pretty freaking brutally, too, from what I understand. It starts destroying their bones, and in the end, it actually and killing them. It's pretty fucking brutal, actually. And yeah, the Magnum's great for headshotting. Seriously, it really is. That was gonna get that nerfed in Halo 2, so yeah, watch out for that. We're having fun. But yeah. Also, Halo 1 is hard. For the other games, I will be going for heroic difficulty because I can actually do the heroic difficulty. But for this, God, I tried going heroic. It was like playing all the other games on legendary. Christ, it's hard. Which I don't get why. The shield thing? What? But yeah, keep this moving. Just keep this moving. No.
It won't mess with us
yeah.
again.
Okay, so the pistol, I guess I should mention, is called the M6D. And yeah, like I said before, it's fairly OP. I will be giving the official designations for all these guns. Okay. So right now our objective is, of course, to get to the escape pods, and we're about to reach them right now, actually. Just bound around this corner, and you'll see some good old escape pods.
The life pods are launching. We should hurry.
Sadly, a good chunk of them are getting destroyed, which sucks. Now, you might be asking yourself, wait, how is humanity losing this war against the Covenant? You seem to be used fairly well, and their ground troops kind of suck. Well, the thing is, while the ground troops suck, especially against Spartans, oh boy, the starships. Turns out the Covenant have superior starships with things like energy shields, plasma weaponry. It makes an absolute bitch out of the UNSC's ships. And that's what keeps allowing the Covenant to win. Because while the Spartans can easily win any fight on ground, they can't take the fight to space. And that's the problem. That's why humanity is losing this war.
Activating motion tracker. Let's find a safe exit.
Yeah.
We're too close.
And now we're reduced to our motion tracker. Pretty much, friendlies are highlighted in yellow, enemies are highlighted in red. Keep your eye on that. Now you can avoid being spotted by going really slowly. But more on that later. So get the jump on this guy. Begin clearing out this area. Yippee-ki-yay! Oh, God. Okay. Now, while I did mention the elites have energy shields, the grunts do not. And I guess while we're here, I might as well give you some... No, I'll give you the overviews as we go on. I was gonna say, I'll give you overviews of the weapons, but then I realized I don't need to yet. No, that doesn't become important till later. So go in here and we'll get our own Spartan tank. Now if you go
It looks
here...
like the Covenant wanted to catch you napping.
Now if you go here, you can actually get a nice Easter egg. Switch back to classic mode for this one real quick, and you'll get a really good view of the original spot here. And yeah, there isn't anything really special to it. It's just this. Woo! Look at that! Original Xbox graphics! How shitty! But if you do this, and if you look here, you'll actually get an Easter egg to the Fall of Reach. As you can see, there are two. The one on the left is Petty Officer John 117, and, well, that's our main protagonist. Yeah, his name's John, I kind of forgot to mention that. And his system seems pretty vital. However, in that, go over here and we get another one. Petty Officer Linda 58. Hers aren't. That's actually a reference to the Fall of Reach book, in which, during mission during the Fall of Reach, which was in space, I said they didn't fight in space, I just can't do it that well. Kind of suck at it, actually. Kind of like how I suck at doing a headshot. Oh well. We'll live with it. But during that fight, the critical red Spartan, the Spartan in the red, Linda, was injured. I forgot what it was by. I think it was like needle rounds, which we'll get to the needler when we get to that. And, well, she ended up being put on death's door, with her being put in cryogenic storage until doctors could save her life. However, as you can tell, they didn't reach even medical destination. Kinda got it.
Fire! Careful!
Oops. Almost shot one of my own teammates. So let's go this way, go over here, and we're gonna run into some more Covenants. So just take out these guys. Oh boy. Not good.
Now, remember?
Yeah. Cortana is fairly witty. Quick.
How much more abuse the automatic.
Okay. Fire. Yeah, see, Pistol's fairly OP in this game. OP the max, man. And also, we're kind of running out of ammo for our guns. I just realized that. Okay, so we'll fire on this guy. We'll fire on this major guy here. Or officer, as they're later called. Get back here. Not fleeing me, you bastard. Now load. Brace ourselves for the next fight, Now run over here and you'll see these circular things. These are grenades. You can hold up to 4 grenades. So let's use our grenades by using, of course, LT. And just go absolute frag happy on those guys. Oh, that feels good. Right, let's face punch this dude. Let's face punch these guys with the butt of our gun. Oops, I kind of used to doing that.
One last light thing. Quickly, get
Go
aboard
in here,
before it launches.
and the mission will end. And we'll get a pretty cool cutscene.
Oh no!
Get up there, pathetic face.
Now would be a very good time to leave.
Running.
Punch it.
Aye, sir. We're disengaged, going for minimum safe distance.
As in, get the fuck away from the exploding starship.
Sir, I don't
You know?
want to die out here.
Look,
Ooh, pretty.
What is that thing, Lieutenant?
Hell if I know. We're landing on it.
She's been hit!
I knew it. The Autumn's accelerating. Keys is going in manually.
Yeah, Keys is kind of ballsy like that. Actually, Captain Keys has his own backstory, which is explored in Halo: The Fall of Reach, which, seriously, go read that. That is an amazing book. I love that book.
Sure you
Think
wouldn't rather
Ender's
take
Game and Halo,
We'll be fine.
and you basically got the Fall
I
of
still had
Reach.
fingers, they'd be
Heck, in
crossed.
fact, the Fall of Reach doesn't happen until like the last act of the book. But a good chunk of it is actually on the earlier careers of the Spartans. That's nice. Saving content, please don't turn off my console. And I think this is a good time to end the part because we're at 30 minutes. So with that being said, this has been the Waits Bringer saying if you like this video, please comment, like, rate, and subscribe. And, well, I'll see you guys next time.